Hi and welcome to this episode of Cop TV. I'm Amanda McGee and I'm a designer for Craftsuprint. Today I'm going to show you how to make this polar bear circle aperture dangler card. There's not many tools you'll need for this, but what I use is a scoring board to score my card, a guillotine, scissors, a couple of different sizes, one for delicate work and one for larger areas, a bone folder, some glue, ribbon and some glitter gel. And I also use, it's for parchment craft, but it's a pencil, it's a white pencil, and I use that for doing my marking so that you don't see it. You just see it while you're working. Right, first of all, what you'll need to do is download and print off the sheet from Craftsuprint. Cup number for that is cup 134153_56. Right, first thing to do is to make a 15 centimetre or 6-inch square card. I just do that by folding a card, of A4 sheet of card in half, and then making an A5 card and then cutting it down. So what I use to cut it down with, my new tool, which I absolutely love. So it's really easy to use. So once I've got that scored, what I need to do then is make a hole in the card for the aperture. Now, I found the easiest way to do that is I take the sheet and cut all the elements out of the sheet. Then I take the two square pieces and I cut the holes out of them. The instructions are on the sheet, so it's really easy to follow. I cut the holes out of the square parts, and then I just place one of them right in the centre of the card. Now I'll do this the other side because obviously I've got double-sided tape. But what I do basically is take my pencil and I just mark the hole that I need. Then I cut out the hole. Now what I tend to do is cut it out maybe about 2 millimetres in from the actual marking, because that way there's no chance of being able to see any of the card past the other 2 bits of paper. You can just do it, but I've just done it by hand, but I mean you can get circle cutters of all shapes and sizes, so you could use that if need be. Right, so next thing to do is to layer the card up. Right, so I'll just move this out of the way so you can see what I'm doing. Right, first of all take my first piece, which is the piece with the holly on it, and I just lay that onto the card. Just lining it up, make sure I've got it round the right way, lining it up with the hole that I've cut, making sure it's central, and then just sticking it down. So there you see, and you can't see any of the white past the front sheet. Right, now before I put the inner sheet onto the card, what I need to do is make up the dangler. Now there's 2 ways you can use the dangler. You can either use it as a dangler like I've done on the card, so I mean it's a very effective way to do it, or the other way, you could even get, it's maybe the aperture's maybe a little bit large for cocktail sticks, but a kebab skewer or something like that, cut that down, put that through, and you could make it into a spinner card rather than a dangler. So it's up to you, it's 2 options you've got from the one sheet. So what I need to do is stick the dangler part together. So for that I'm just using a normal wet glue, and I'm just going to glue it all over the back of one of the elements. So just do that. Okay, right, now first of all what I'll do is I'll just put the piece of ribbon, I haven't cut a massive piece, just big enough, and I'll just put that onto there and just make sure the positioning's right. Now I'll just take my other part, so I'll get the fingers all stuck together, and just take my other part and I'll just lay that on top, like so. So that's that put together. Now if you haven't cut these elements out brilliantly, which I know I have missed a couple of bits, what you can do is once it's glued together and dry, you could always go around and catch any of the bits that you've maybe missed. So there you go, that's my dangler there. Now what I've done on this part here is at the top I've added a couple of extra bits of double-sided tape. So that way I can put the dangler onto the inner sheet before I put it onto the card, so I can make sure the positioning's spot on. And also so I can cut off the excess. So I just line it up just where I would like it to go. So, and then just take my trusted scissors and just cut off the excess. So, then just take the card and line the inner paper up with the hole that I've cut. And stick that down. So that's your inner paper and that's your outer paper. There's two greetings tabs on the sheet. There's one that says Merry Christmas, but there's also a blank one that you could add your own peel-off sticker to. I've used the one that says Merry Christmas, so I'm just going to place that on the card. No, I'll put it on the bottom for that one, so I'll put it on the top for this one. So I've just put that on with double-sided foam tape, and you can see I've got a very good supply of that. So that's the greetings tab on there. Now what I've done is I've just glittered it up a little bit, the holly berries and his fur on his hat and the bauble. So for that I've just used a popular glue gel. So I'm just going to apply that. Now I'm not going to promise that this glue gel is not going to run out because I have used it quite a lot. And I won't glue the back part because otherwise it'll just be getting a bit of a mess. So that's that. As you can see, it's a very cute card for Christmas. I'm sure people of many ages would like. I think even male or female would like that. I do have a few more sheets on the site, different occasions. I was going to make up some cards, but I didn't really have time, so but I'll try harder next time. So that's a cat one, another Christmas one, baby ones. My favourite is actually my wedding one, which I think is really cute with the diamantes effect on the outside. So just to remind you, the sheet we're talking about is cup number 134153_56. It's available on Craftsuprint.com. My actual site on Craftsuprint.com is www.craftsuprint.com/Amanda McGee. I'd like to thank you for watching this, my second episode of Cup TV, and hopefully I'll be bringing you back another episode very soon. So thanks for watching. Bye bye.